We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hoops to the Super Bowl. Just two normal guys hanging out, having fun, right, guy number two?
Yeah, guy number one. Watching sports with girls is a pain. They don't know the rules, there's no time to explain.
Throw me the baseball.
Now toss me the pigskin.
Now feed me the rock.
Now give me the rock.
Hey, where you going with those clubs, punk? Mr. Gilmore, I'm your caddy.
I guess that's how it started in Cincinnati, Xavier land. No one defined who was the caddy. Who's your caddy?
See,
Who's your caddy?
in Happy Gilmore's defense, clubs are not cheap, and that kid just was like, yep.
Yeah, he didn't.
I would be like, well, I don't even golf, and I'd be kind of
No one kicked him in the head when he was down, so I guess it's not accurate.
That's true.
Welcome to the Weekly Sports Report. I am Keelay, he's Bill K. Let's get down to it with that nastiness brawl in the lopsided. You know, that's the thing. I can understand if it's like, you know, tension's running high and you're down to like the last bucket, you know, foul, or maybe it was too hard of a foul and you're disappointed you're losing. It wasn't even a close game, and then, you know, players jawing off to the bench fights back, ball gets tossed, someone like that.
That was dumb.
Starting off and then it's just kind of escalating one, and it just reminds me of some junior high cafeteria.
I feel like if
aren't we past this?
It had been a close game, then there would have been more focus on the game and not as much focus on the talking.
Okay.
You know, because if you're like, oh, it's close, I need to be quiet so that my guy can focus and hit the shot to beat this guy. But meanwhile, you're kicking my butt, and then you start talking, and I'm like, dude, shut up, you're winning. And then you're like, la 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 la, and I'm like, you son of a, and then it just escalates from there.
Yeah,
so I think that's what happened, and I think that the coaches could have made a much bigger example out of these guys, and they didn't. I mean, I think the longest suspension was 6 games. Come on.
Yeah,
come on.
Come on. Come on!
You can just cry your way out of a punishment and just get up there and just go, oh, I'm not a gangster, I'm not a thug, and then, you know,
that usually works for what? Girlfriends and wives, right? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, girlfriends can get out of it. Why is this guy getting out of it?
Yeah,
that doesn't seem right.
But in the normal news, the non-brawling college basketball news, number 1 and number 2. Taking a number 2, going down.
They are falling.
Getting flushed. Getting flushed.
On the top 2.
And then you have now a damn fine program putting it at number 1 there. So Syracuse, more like Syracuse.
Why so serious?
That leaves kind of a black mark on this.
I think we can call them.
It leaves a black mark for them, which is unfortunate because the team on the court is doing a really good job. And I gotta give props to the players. It's not their fault that their associate head coach had to do or be accused of doing what he's doing, and that's unfortunate. But good for the players on the court. Even better though, Indiana, that shot was beautiful to end that basketball game. So. Thank you for knocking Coach K out of there.
And that poor Kentucky guy, you know, trying to block it, you know, it goes in, and then he's just kind of laying there, and then kind of getting trampled by, you know, and just, you know,
the only time he didn't get trampled was the guy, like, fell on top of him. Oh, well.
Right. You feel bad for that.
Speaking of a rhino rolling through, I think there's going to be a rhino at first base of the Angels next 10 years.
A nicely trimmed goatee Hall of Famer is coming to Los Angeles. Anaheim.
This is going to take too long. Let's just call it Anaheim.
Oh.
Hey, there he is, the machine. What are you talking about? I'm not a machine, okay? I'm just Albert.
Mariners unfortunately reside in that same neighborhood. You know, I feel like that neighbor's moving in. We've been winning Lawn of the Year ever since he comes in, and all of a sudden we have competition because it's perfectly manicured, and all of a sudden we have to compete with the Stepford wives over there.
I used to have a guy for that.
Hey, Dale. I noticed your lawn's getting a little high.
Yeah, I used to have a guy for that.
Dick. Okay, now, you have a good one.
But now we need a guy for that, and that guy is Prince Fielder. I was kind of, we're not one bat away, he's kind of expensive, he's not that great at first base. Bring us Prince, please, because if we don't get any Prince, artist formerly known as, or any, we're just going to be irrelevant. I mean, I love the guys that we've got, and Trayvon Robinson, Casper Wells. They're not going to scare anybody. No. I'm not scared by them. No major. It's the Anaheim and Texas are just going to keep rolling with it, and it's really sad to watch because I'm not saying Jack Z's not trying, but it's definitely nothing's coming right now.
Yeah, I just you don't look at our lineup and go, oh man, I got to pitch around that guy. No, it's we have all these undeveloped guys that we hope can be good. That seems like that's been the plan since 2001. Okay, I still don't know who our go-tos are, and then we bring in some, but then we still don't know what we can do. We're in like year 10 rebuilding here. We still don't have like that core group of guys, and then we've yet to let go of Ichiro yet. And so, hopefully we can bring on Prince, because we already have the King and King Felix, so that we could almost have a royal courtroom there. But we need almost Fielder now, which is, unfortunate, because now that Pujols signed a million-year contract for $1 bazillion, I think is roughly
give or take
what he got signed for. All of a sudden, now Fielder can kind of go, oh, well, he's getting kind of that money. Oh, you guys need me. Now all of a sudden, we're going to owe, like, all of our taxpayer money plus some of the kingdom that we're still paying back to pay him off.
Big
which,
paper like pancakes.
Don't make it. It's not making a lot of sense there. How we're going to afford him? Not making sense either is what's going on.
Bad news in Milwaukee
in
this
the
week,
NBA, or nothing but aristocrats, I think, is the league that we should call it. Seems like everyone wants to be a leader, and everyone, no, this is how it's done. No, this is how it's done. No one's really respecting. The game's kind of like 4th place right now. For, the importance.
Why is the lockout over?
Why it's all trades, why it's all... It seems like everyone's learned a valuable lesson.
Is it... No. It should not be over, because this is the whole reason they went into the lockout, was because they wanted to get rid of problems like this. Things like LeBron joining Miami, like Carmelo joining New York, and now Stern's all crying about it, like, oh, he's going to join them, and that would be another so everyone's going to hate me. Yeah, everyone hates you because you're a bully. Darren Williams even said so. Of New Jersey. Thank you, Darren Williams. No, and it's really frustrating that they're doing this. Dwight Howard now wants to go to New Jersey. Obviously, all the stuff with Chris Paul. They should have had him in L.A. this week. That was a very viable trade. New Orleans wanted to avoid what Denver had gone through. New Orleans wanted to avoid what Cleveland had gone through. They had a trade where they got 3 starters and a great backup and a draft pick, and David Stern screwed him out of it. That guy should be fired. I hate him, and not just because of this. I just hate him because he's a disgusting man. Let's move on to Ryan Braun, because he should have his MVP strip, because I'm mad at everybody right now.
Sonic's watch, in case you couldn't catch that. Sonic's watch.
Woosah! Woosah! Remember your pressure points. Woosah. Woosah.
He doesn't seem like much of a brawny man, I don't think. I don't think you can put Ryan Braun on some paper towels, because, he looks like, 5'10" and $180. It seems like I could watch him wearing like something a little hipster would wear in Seattle.
Well, do you think
he should have his
baseball MVP?
So, he's getting the MVP. We're still in accusation stage here, so you can't do anything yet. But, how far after the fact is it going to take? Because, the whole Reggie Bush and the Heisman thing, it's like, he's already off in the NFL. Really, you're going to strip him now and
college and pro a little different, because this could still hurt him.
That's a little different there, but if he is found, I don't buy it yet, because you can tell with Barry Bonds, he was a child when he was at Pittsburgh Pirates, and then a man-child when he was a giant. He was a giant.
I was gonna say.
Oh, you want one of McCovey? Boom!
That was his bunt.
Thanks, Barry.
That was his bunt.
Yeah, that was a sacrifice homer. Yeah. And so, it's like, I don't find him, yet. I don't know how advanced, the PEDs are getting, which, I assume they pretty are.
Far too much.
If you can, find it in this guy. But it's just, it seems like the honesty and integrity of the game is just kind of dwindling so much. Where have all the honest people?
They fixed it, and now this is going to undo a lot of it, and it's unfortunate. What was not unfortunate, though, was last night, Monday night, in Seattle.
Back-to-back.
Rams had a question for us. You want to ram with me?
You want to ram with me?
Lynch is still able to get yards. We're still able to pass, and Doug Baldwin. Talk about MVP. Undrafted out of Stanford. Unsmart, guys. Apparently he is. He knows how to down the ball inside the check. He knows how to block a punt to help out the team. He knows how to catch a touchdown as well. undrafted. You know, it kind of makes you think, like, well, what's with all the scouting, and how can you even determine who's good and who, you know, because so many highly touted #1 picks turned out to be busts. Jamarcus, so he's tipping that purple drank. Purple drank. Purple drank.
Now, in the not-so-good news, Husky basketball did what we said they do.
Yeah.
Called it.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Now we're losing.
And
wow! The babe seems to be calling his shot.
Oh, great. Now we're losing.
You want to believe, and, you know, there's a lot of talent there, but then you play against the good teams, and then it seems we always find a way to lose. And, you know, sometimes we have to keep scrapping, and then we make it close. Sometimes we can win those games, a la Marquette, and then Gaddy decides to throw a dumb pass, or it seems like we do things to ourselves that just ends up shooting ourselves in the foot.
It's rough.
It's a repeated pattern. I don't see it changing.
It's frustrating because, as we mentioned with the Nevada game, should have won that one, we didn't. And then we go play Marquette, we go play Duke. They're close, can't get it done. And it's been a recurrent thing in the Romar era that we just haven't been able to lock it up. Duke was only close because they couldn't hit their free throws down the stretch, and we made it look better on paper.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
You know, we'll see how that comes down to, you know, in tournament time, but it seems like the best we're going to get, the best we're going to get is Sweet 16, and then it just kind of the exit from there. And you want to leave, but, you know, if you watch that Marquette when, you know, Quincy Pondexter was there, you know, clearly defined leadership, clearly defined roles. It was that give me the ball, dwindling seconds, hey, give me the ball. Quincy called for it. I look at this team now, it's a bunch of freshmen running around. You have Gaddy, I think, still sort of playing cautious because of that torn ACL.
Knees are bugging him.
I'm waiting for him to bust out. I think he's still kind of holding back, and so it's like, well, you know, he's playing okay for now, but we're going to need him to step up. I'm not really seeing that. And, you know, Tony Roden, great talent, but he's so raw that, you know, he tries to make every pass a no-look pass, every highlight pass, and you can make normal passes to C.J. Wilcox. He can hit a three. You don't have to close your eyes behind the back and get it to him. Just normal chest pass, Tony. You know,
I'll get you on Sports
have fun with the fundamentals if you could.
He can have fun this week too, as we're taking on some powerhouses.
Boom! UC Santa Barbara.
Oh baby.
And South Dakota State.
Yeah.
The feared Jackrabbits.
You did it. We got the Gauchos of UC Santa Barbara and the Jackrabbits, who are 9-3.
Okay.
All right, so we've got a couple winning teams. If we don't sweep, I'm quitting. I can't. You know,
for the love of basketball, I'm out of here.
I can only take so much. They'll win these games.
Yeah. Better sweep and better whoop them. Sweep. No, I don't want no. Comes down to a 3 and then overtime and then we win. So
Friday and Sunday this week. So we're getting used to that new schedule a little bit in the Pac-12. We'll see. Not on new schedule, back on the regular Sunday schedule, which we haven't been for 2 games now.
Nice,
Hawks, Burrs.
The Bears. Yeah. If we won, that'd be a baker's dozen, Bill. Oh, if only that was the case.
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
No problem, just having a heart attack. Almost over.
Done. Very good. Very nice recovery. Now, how many heart attacks is there for you, Todd?
That makes a baker's dozen for me.
Hey, you know, if we did win, that's our playoff for what we did last year. Yeah. So, hey, we're, you know, if we keep winning, that's improving.
I like it. It'll be sweet. Going on the road.
Hawks winning and Peppers, Briggs are like, that's a kind of tenacious
defense. Because we got Urlacher, you got Briggs, Peppers from last night.
They're like a rough monkey.
Good morning. Camera time.
Turn that off. I don't have my face on yet. I'm ugly.
You want to tell us a little something about what you're making there?
I will tell you. It's just a couple of eggs with the peppers left over from last night. Yes. Okay, now playtime is over. Turn it off, monkey, okay?
Bears will win this one. Ugly, 13-10.
Victory formation. Let's
wait. Who do you have winning?
Going. I'll have the Bears.
Okay. Now, put your V up.
V it up.
That sounds really appropriate.
V for victory formation.
Vendetta
this time. Tebow keeps winning, and you know I don't know how he does, or statistically he's as ugly as a backup prom date, but he just keeps finding a way to win games. I don't know if it's Matt Prater booming him from over 50 to keep him going, but I'll give him credit where credit's due. People are calling him the Mile High Messiah. It seems like he just scrambles around and the defense is helping him out. I'll give him that. So I'm going to give credit where credit's due, but I don't think this is the franchise guy that you can sink your teeth into and count on a lot of wins for. He's been a nice little surprise, but I don't think he's the Broncos' answer yet.
Brandon Roy, we're going to miss you, buddy. He had to retire last week from the Portland Trail Blazers after 5 years, one handful of years in the NBA. The man had so much potential, but those knees just finally wouldn't let him hold. I hope that you retired enough time that you can play with your kids, bud. We're going to miss you. And another reason for Seattle basketball fans to not watch NBA basketball. Just walking out the door. So, much love, B-Roy.
Pride to Garfield High School out of Seattle and of the University of Washington. Local product for the Weekly Sports Report. I'm Keelay. He's Bill K. We is out. Peace.